As journalists, we need to feel the heat.
Right.
To stand close to the fire. But then, we also risk being burned.
Right.
If we were to take one step back, we become ineffective.
Right.
The trick is therefore to get singed, but not burned. This phrase is used as a title of the show. Looked at this whole thing as a political mural. Husband and wife looking to each other before the departure. They might not know that way they would meet again. The diamonds in his boat cost several $1 million.
$3 million it says.
So in this project, I'm documenting places of leisure for women. So I'm building a map which has all different spots around the city, the small shops, the nooks and streets where women feel comfortable and they like to hang out at.
Love it. This is the guy, Students Biennale 22-23. Let's go.
Did you get ready in the dark or something? 'Cause you look like a beautiful nightmare. Don't you know? Don't judge me. I just wish he knew.
Shahidul is one of the most renowned photographers of the world and widely known for his political photographs.
Political photographs.
He's been by two schools of photographs. One is the Activism. It's a very complicated experimental photographic school, but I just summarize it here that how to capture the focus and the gradation at the same time, and his scientific mind and his knowledge in chemistry help him to develop the negative into a very attractive photography. These pictures can be an example.
Right.
It is a serpent skeleton.
Right.
Where you can see the short focus overlapping bones.
Right.
And also the gradation.
Yes.
It is one of the series of nude photographs we have taken there. He was not satisfied with the traditional nude photography. So he sometimes use himself as a model and take his own photograph.
Okay.
So there are many more self and other photographs in nude. It's very good.
Right.
Once he also commented that what is the difference between him and that Time or many big magazine commission photographer is that he did not take photograph of the event in which he was not a part.
Okay.
So his participation is not just as a photographer, as an activist, but he cannot sacrifice the power of art.
Right.
To act, to construct the language of the photography of the political.
True.
So Major Shahidul is the first photograph of the show. We had a larger exhibition few years back, a few months back in Imam Yard. It is a selection from this exhibition. So it is Major Jia. Then he is actually the freedom fighter in the 1971. But he is also known for his fight against that Sundarban sea bandits.
Right. So
he was taking the photograph of Major Jia in the same boat.
Right.
So what is actually the risk of the photojournalist is very clearly explained in this quotation. As journalists, we need to feel the heat.
Right.
To stand close to the fire. But then, we also risk being burned.
Right.
If we were to take one step back, we become ineffective.
Right.
The trick is therefore to get singed, but not burned. This phrase is used as a title of the show.
Right.
Coming back to Bangladesh, we took the photographs of the village where the poverty is clearly visible.
Right.
The disparity of the wealth, the contrast between the have and the have-not, the poor and the rich, is a constant binary frame into which he composed that political imagination and also photograph.
Yes.
These photographs is an explosion but it is a very important photograph taken in Shantiniketan. It is a campus of the university campus in Shantiniketan, Vishwabharati,
Right.
founded by Rabindranath Tagore,
Yes.
the first Nobel laureate.
Yes. Rabindranath Tagore.
Rabindranath Tagore.
True.
And this is the Hartal in the central Dhaka, where it is a completely political photograph.
Yes.
Where you can see that 144 is imposed by the government, so that people are not walking on the street together but
Yes.
separately. But if you see from a distance, you sometimes find that the shadow and the figure merges.
Yes.
And looks like Chakmatis taller individual lonely figures.
True.
So it is, may not be consciously done,
Yes.
but we have that impact in the
Yes.
book.
Yes. Yes.
One of the worst flood in 1988 in Bangladesh. It is it shows how the common people suffer. But
Yes.
we have to see the both composition together.
True.
Before the flood water recedes, the rich people are celebrating wedding,
Yes.
where the flowers and others
Yes.
objects are
Yes.
imported from far off countries like flowers from Bangkok.
True.
So how the rich people enjoyed even during the natural calamity, and how
The poor.
the poor are.
Yes.
So it is a statement that he is making, but so powerful.
Yes.
That is what Shahidul Alam is.
True.
It is very important photograph for me and for everyone, I think. Noor Hussain was a student activist and a rebel who was killed, shot dead by the police.
Oh.
Because he wrote on his back, Ganatantra Mukti Pak, let the democracy be free. So here is the Noor Hussain portrait and also the political statement slogan written by the left-leaning student
Yes.
front, and Shahidul Alam took the entire thing as a political mural.
Right.
Looked at this whole thing as a political mural.
Right.
It is also a village scheme showing poverty, crafts, and what is important, if you go close to the calendar, Haire Kopal Mondo Chok Thakte Ondu. Even if you have eyes, you cannot see. So it is not a doctor photography,
Yes.
but you use it in
Yes.
a way to give a statement against the state,
True.
how to treat the people.
Right.
After you know that after the Ershad resigned and the election in, I think that 1990, when Ershad win in a majority, the opposition boycotted the election, and then re-election happened in 1991. It is the one of the photographs where a woman casting vote behind the curtain of a chute. But what is important is not that we wrote that the woman avenges Noor Hussain death by casting vote. But I'm sure that Shahidul did not know whom
She was voting for.
but whether you are against or for, the justice is actually made, because after this election, Khaleda Zia came to power. There one another section of Shahidul's major theme.
Right.
One of the major themes of the Shahidul work, this migrant laborer, not a
Yes.
privileged migrant laborer, but that laborers who went abroad working in docks, in restaurants, and
Yes.
send money to the
Yes.
family to support them.
Yes.
So it is the family members who raise the money to send one of their members to foreign country,
Right.
and paying good for them
At the airport.
outside the airport.
Yes.
This is one of the point on photograph of Shahidul, where that husband and wife looking to each other before the departure. They might not know that way they would meet again.
Yes.
So it is but what is important is that the photographer is inside the
Yes, the
airport,
gate.
and
She's outside.
You know that migration is not always legal, but
Yes.
Shahidul always managed to travel with them in the
Yes.
same route, and also take photographs in the in the places where they travel, like in
Yes.
Maldives. I will show you some of the other
Right.
migrant labor photographs where in that place where they walk.
Yes.
It is an only color photographs of this exhibition. It is what is called a manpower agent. And every political party government has powerful people who can mobilize people, money. So the diamonds in his boat cost several $1 million.
$3 million. It's
These photographs, when I first saw it in the exhibition, I found it one beautiful, pollution-free, romantic, picturesque photograph.
Right.
But when I read it, the statement of the artist about the photograph, it is these three women are the bonded laborer working from Rajasthan, working in the provinces, Maharashtra in the sugarcane factory, and they went far off places to collect the drinking water.
Right.
So, this information transformed the entire beauty into a tragic scheme.
Yes.
So this is one of the tricks
Yes.
of the political photograph.
Correct.
Shahidul Alam and the political.
Excellent.
This is Lokman, the name of this. You can see that the photograph has been was taken in Singapore.
Yes.
So this is the condition in which they live and walk, cleaning the mopping the floor. So, and also these next photographs is in Maldives. How they're living. They're working in a dock without security. It's a lot of anxiety
Right.
and also several health issues.
Yes.
So this is what we have in this show. A very small section of Shahidul Alam photographs, and after he was arrested for giving a statement on Al Jazeera channel,
Yes.
then entire thing has been changed. Now he become a more focused, more talked about, more important photographer
Right.
too. But we should keep on displaying his work
Right.
because he is on bail and not allowed to come to certain countries. So we
Thank
have
you
to-
so much, Dada. It was great, lovely, very great information. It's an eye opener, and I wish I could have met Dada. But please convey my regards to him. And great work. It's really good, not just for him and his country and these people, but for the entire population, entire free-thinking world, and democracy supporters as we all are.
So write something on this show.
Yes.
We need to keep the dialogue going on.
Yes. No, definitely. This is all one. It's all. I won't say it's your campaign or my campaign. It's just one campaign. We are all part of it. So definitely, kadam kadam badhaye ja, like that. Thank you, Dada. Thank you so much. Check out this lovely spot in Kochi. See what it reads. I know a spot. So you guys, all you travelers, you take pride in knowing a spot. So this is one of the spots in Kochi, and this is done by this pretty girl over here.
Hi.
Hello, what's your name?
My name is Samin.
Simin, wonderful thing that you have done here. What's your thought about this?
So I'll tell you a little bit about the project.
Yes.
So in this project, I'm documenting places of leisure for women. So I'm building a map which has all different spots around the city, the small shops, the nooks and streets where women feel comfortable and they like to hang out at.
Right.
So a lot of places and a lot of spots have been contributed by different women. My project started in Delhi, but now I'm also doing it here in Fort Kochi, and I'll be taking out a lot of walks, midnight walks with women, where we'll go around Fort Kochi and find a lot of spots here to hang out at.
Wow. Is it only for women?
Yeah, it's a only ladies thing.
So the guys can stalk and come behind where all the pretty girls are, just behind you. Lovely, lovely. So proud of you. Great work. Keep it up. Do you have a couple of spots to tell people, tell the women where to hang out safely?
There's one very interesting spot near Fort Kochi that I can share. It's a water tank near the Bishop Street, and it's a really nice place. And when you go inside the water tank, there's a certain spot in the middle of it where you stand, and if you speak, your voice echoes. But if there's anybody around you, they will not hear the echo. They will just hear your normal voice, which is really spooky, but it's also very interesting.
Wow, we love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much. Best of luck to you.
Thank
Great
you.
job.